I responded with some confusion, honestly. He had been identifying more as they, them, had made a lot of changes, changed his name in middle school, and but I think was still sort of working through his identity. And so when I first heard, it was actually from my wife because he was confiding in her, and she's been the hero of our work in this area. But when I talked to her, it's just, what do we do? You know, what's the next step? And we were able to move into that. But Quinn wasn't real interested in like sitting down with me and talking about it. He was 12, 13, 14 when that transition was happening. I was most proud that the instinct that overrode everything was that my responsibility is to put him in a position to live his life, um, whatever that means to him, to the extent it's possible, to the extent I can as a parent. So I didn't participate as actively. I didn't learn as much. I had more nagging questions, I think, than my wife did, as she worked with him to get the healthcare started and maintained. So I can't take any sort of credit like that, but I think it was just the sense of, this is what we need to do. This is our kid. We love him. We're going to love him no matter what. So this seems like what he needs. I think I would have found some way to ask more questions of Quinn. He didn't really want to entertain a lot or talk a lot about it, at least with me at that time. And that's one of those areas where I wanted to respect his space and let him have what he needed from that communications perspective. But sometimes I wish I had the information, or sometimes I think maybe if I had inquired or been a little bit more forceful in my questions, that would have left a positive impression of some way in the longer term. But it's not something that bothers me a whole lot. But when I think back about it, that was, kind of a tender time, and it was an uncertain time. So maybe pushing a bit on that would have been good.